What's poppin' YouTube? Same video here, rocking GTA Online, and then another top 5 video, because you guys enjoy these ones. I getting great support from every single one of you guys, getting a lot of subs, a lot of likes, and everything views, which I'm grateful for, and I'm really thankful for that. So top 5 this week's gonna be top 5 vehicles that people don't use anymore. Like, I don't see these vehicles anymore. Like, I don't see them on the road. I don't see them anywhere. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Like, all these vehicles have been replaced by other ones, or we just don't use them anymore because the Oppressor Mark II just came out. So like, I mean, not just came out, but since it's been out, people stopped using these. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into number 5 here, the Khanjali tank. Now this thing, I don't see it anymore. Literally, this thing was super good when it first came out. It has a rail cannon that shoots very far away, and then it's great armor. It drops mines. Like, it drops unlimited mines. I can see right there. I'm just dropping mines. It can run over cars. As you can see right here, look, it can just push a car out of the way easily, no problem. And it's obviously a tank way better than the Rhino tank. Look at this. You easily get 5 stars with this and have fun. Has a minigun, has grenade launchers. But what happened was the Oppressor Mark II destroyed it. Like, dude, you can't go into a lobby now without getting blown up by an oppressor. Literally, that's it. Last time I tried using a tank one time, I didn't even last 5 minutes in it because some oppressor had to blow me up in it. So like, literally, oppressor literally made this thing go extinct. I mean, people do have this probably, but you don't see it on the road. Every time I use this thing, I get blown up by an oppressor not even 10 minutes in. So like, it's kind of hard to use this around and have fun with it because people are gonna blow it up. I mean, it's not even that bad either because it's actually pretty cheap too. You get it, you get a trade pack to do the Doomsday heist, the finale, Act 3, and I think it's like 2.1 for it. It's your Warstock cash and carry here. It should be, where is it? If I can find it here. Where the frick is it at? What the hell? It should be around here somewhere. Right here. It's 2.8. The Khanjali. It's great. I mean, you have to customize it, and you need to have a facility though to customize it and everything. But a 2.8, that's not even that bad for a tank. Way better than the Rhino tank. Way better than the half track. There's a half tracking, not the half track, the APC. I know people use the APC on that too, but the only thing good about that, it can go on water and that's it. But it's not even that good on the water anyway. But great against cops. Look at these. You can just pull them up. Great for doing missions also. Like if you want to do like headhunter, nah. It's possible. But you could do like, I don't think you could use it in normal missions. I don't think either. But like freewheel missions, you can easily take this and blow anybody up with it. But I say if you buy this, like only use it in like invite only in private sessions because you're gonna get blown up instantly by some oppressor dude. So yeah, it's sad to go. I actually really like this thing when it drops. It's sad it has to be like it's stink not with the oppressor. But look at that, I just climbed all over this guy's car. Okay, what is happening? What just happened? What is happening? Oh. What is happening? Can I flip over, please? Okay, what the hell just happened? What just happened? I just took over that. Look at that. I have no idea what just happened right there. That's funny. Anyways, so you can blow everybody up with this thing. No problem. Look at this thing just eating it. But I can't. The thing is pretty slow though. So it doesn't go fast or anything. I don't know what the top speed in this thing is, but it has a rail cannon which it shoots very far. Like very far. No one except for like normal cannon. So yeah, this is number 5, the Khanjali. I'm supporting this thing had to be made exciting by that price. So yeah, on to number 4. On to number 4 here, FH1 Hunter. And this thing is the sad thing to see. It's the Hunter. Now this thing came in with the Smuggler's Run DLC. I mean, this thing's actually underrated and underappreciated. This thing is actually pretty fire. So this thing got replaced by the Akula when the Doomsday dropped because it was cheaper and it had stealth. And that's it. And it got replaced by this thing, so this thing got left behind. Plus, this thing came out literally at this. I think this was the last drifted vehicle before the Doomsday came out, so it got overshadowed by like Akula as soon as it dropped, and then people stopped buying this. Plus, I think it's like $5 million in Warstock. So if you go to Warstock here, you go all the way down to Smuggler's Run, because this is when it came out. I think it's like $5 million. Yeah, it's 4.1, and if you get a trade price for 3.1, if you do 43 steel missions, people were steaming up for $4.1 million, and then once Akula came out, it was cheaper, so people jumped and said never mind, and they jumped on. Oh shoot! Oh crap! Crashed. Okay. I keep forgetting this thing. Can I stay? But this thing is pretty weak too, as you can see. Look, I just crashed it right now, and then it. Let me just land this thing, because the thing's not gonna let me talk if the thing is gonna keep moving around in the air and it. So we land this thing right here. It's great for landing too. Look, you just land right here. Easy landing. Anyways, so yeah, people were saving up for it, and then the Akula came out, so it got destroyed by it. So you can see the Akula is 3.3. It's the trade price. I don't know how much it is normally, but yeah, it got replaced by. I mean, this thing's actually not that bad. It has homing missiles. There's no more. I think they have a limited. Then there's barrage, which means I think it shoots like, well, I don't know how many it shoots at a time, but look at that. No, they don't lock on. You can just fire. These don't lock on, obviously. That'll be overpowered if you just lock onto somebody and just spray these at them. So you can see they're not even that bad. I mean, they go pretty far. It has bombs. It has bombs. Bombs. It has flares. I have shafts on it, but look at that. And it has also a gun the passenger guy can use. You can see right there, there's a gun right there. I think it takes like 2 missiles, I think, to destroy. It's pretty fast also. As you can see, I'm going pretty fast in this thing. The customization is also very good. As you can see, I have the cooler livery on him. It's very blue, I know, very bright, but not a bad vehicle at all. It's very fast. But it just Akula just replaced it, and then the Oppressor also replaced it, because that's what everybody uses nowadays. No one uses helicopters anymore. I don't use this that much either. I use the Akula way more than this thing, even though I really like this thing. But like Akula's just way, I think, a little much better. I can go stealth. It has the same. I think it also has barrage. If you gotta buy them, they don't come with this thing. Just kind of like deposit. You can go so we can do with this thing. So it's actually pretty cool. You can see, you can just throw them on, you can just barrage them. You can be lucky and hit somebody with that thing. But yeah, it's pretty sad what happened to this helicopter. This helicopter was actually it's pretty cool helicopter. Like, I like how it looks and everything, how it sounds, and it died. So yeah, well, that makes I gotta switch to another thing. All right, so it died. I mean, it's pretty weird. I mean, I didn't even hit that thing and it died. So like, let's see what happens. Can I jump out? Looks like we're dying with the helicopter, guys. Yeah, well, let me jump out. And boom. But I didn't die. Wow. What survives like that? Okay. So you can see, yeah, there's a gun right here the guy in the front can use. I think it's explosive, if I'm not mistaken. So here are the barrage missiles. No missiles here. So yeah, yeah. Pretty up close to it. But yeah, this is the Hunter, Hunter number 3. The Akula helicopter. So yep, I have this one on the list because it's my favorite helicopter in the game, and it's sad no one uses it anymore. Literally, no one uses a helicopter no more. The Oppressor came out, no one uses it no more. Missiles, fast, stealth mode. Like, come on, what more can you ask for? Mostly stealth mode, can't fire nothing. Yeah, all pilots were in stealth mode. Has a gun. I think this one's not explosive. I think the gun, it has no more missiles. It has miniguns. I think it's the front of the miniguns. I think, actually, wait. It has miniguns. They're not explosive. It has homing missile. If you want barrage, you gotta buy it for like $200,000. I know, very expensive. I think it can carry 4 people. Because in the heights, you can see in the uses in the, I think what Act 1 of the Doomsday heist. Yeah, Act 1. I think, right? I think Act 1, yeah, but great helicopter, but again, they destroyed it. No one uses helicopters anymore. Yeah, you don't see these in lobbies. If you do, you see it for like a split second. Last time I saw this, it was literally a long time ago, so like no one uses it anymore. It's a great helicopter too, as you guys saw. The price is cheap. If that's a trade, but I think what 3.1, 3.3 was. Let me see. Maybe I don't want to crash this thing either. I think it stay in the air, please. I think it's gonna stay in the air for okay, good. But yeah, 3.34. It's not a bad price or anything for a helicopter. It's also a stealth helicopter, but no one uses that one as much as this one when it first came out. What, 3.3? You need a hangar for this one too to customize it, but it's a great helicopter. I think it's even better than the Hunter, to be honest. Now, I think it takes 3 RPGs to blow up, if I'm not mistaken. No, Oppressor missiles, I don't know how many it does, because I haven't used it against the Oppressor in a while after it's nerfed, so I don't know. But it's a great helicopter. Look how fast I'm going across right here. And you can't see how fast you're going, sadly, but you go pretty fast. stealth and everything. So yeah, pretty sad how the thing just got destroyed by the oppressor, and all air vehicles got destroyed by the oppressor, literally, and even all land vehicles got destroyed by it too. Like oppressor just took over everything. You can't use tanks anymore, you get blown up by them, and you can't use the helicopters, you get blown up by them too. Because I think it's so agile and everything, even if you try dodging them, he's gonna hit you anyway, so. Oppressors have destroyed these vehicles, and the thing's not even bad at landing either. If you're very careful, you can land this thing easily. You can't land it too hard, I think it'll start smoking also if you land too hard. But if you just land like this, it'll land easily. You can see a nice little landing, and you have the lights, not a bad aircraft at all, so. It's sad the oppressor just destroyed this thing, so yeah, if you guys want to buy this, you can go ahead. It's not even that bad, it's not bad or anything, but you probably don't get destroyed by an oppressor probably trying to fly this thing, so yeah, same for the Hunter and the Khanjali. You guys can get those vehicles, but just be careful about the oppressor. They can just blow you up, because they're oppressor people that use it are such bitches, man. So yeah, I would actually suggest buying this thing. And now that I think about it, like I think this thing people should buy this thing. People should use it. If you don't have a hangar, it's totally fine. You shouldn't buy this thing. But like if you have a hangar and you have the money, then you should buy this thing. I think it will be very cool to have. It's something different. You have to use it. You can something different. You can fly around and everything. So yeah, that is the Akula. So on to number two. Number two, the Oppressor Mark I. Now this thing, I don't have the missiles for it, but because you gotta unlock them through research. But that was the good thing about this thing, the Oppressor Mark I. Now, where do I start with this thing? This thing ruled lobbies before the Oppressor 2 came out. This thing was insane to use. One thing there are a couple things about this thing. You have to learn how to fly it. Like right now, I'm not really good at flying this thing, but you gotta go up and down like that, and you use it to fly more, which takes more skill to use. And then the boost was actually pretty good too. It's actually as good as the Vigilante's boost. But yeah, they don't know how to fly. You need to unlock the missiles through research, which took a while because they were random, so you never get. I mean, I don't even have them yet, and I've done research for a while. I don't even have them yet. So that's the one thing about it. And then the Oppressor just destroyed this thing, because this thing, yeah, the missiles of the Oppressor just destroyed this thing. The Oppressor was better to use. It's a smaller target. It has countermeasures with flares and shaft. You can unlock the missiles right away. You just buy a terabyte in a nightclub. Boom, you already have the missiles there. To a countermeasures, boom, you already have them there. You even put like explosive like cannons on it too, which is also insane. Compared to this thing, it just has missile and a minigun, like I do right now. The one thing about this thing, it's faster than the Oppressor on land. Way faster. Like it doesn't compete against anything. I mean, this thing goes like 150 on land if you have the boost. So it's good. Look, it gets like 150. And they can take off like this. And also, the one that you can do, like, you can boost in the air while they don't know you have to stop. You know, Oppressor Mark II. But yeah, this thing got literally, the Oppressor Mark II just took over, and this thing got left in the dust because it took more scale, and you had to wait to unlock the missiles. So this thing just got left behind. It's like, oh well, no, we don't need this anymore. And every time you barely see these things. Literally, I have not seen an Oppressor Mark I in years. Like I think this is my first time, even if it's my first time using it in a while too, this thing. I think I'm not really the best at flying this thing. I mean, this thing was pretty fun to fly too, because you have to get good at it. So like, it was pretty cool when you like fly for a long time. I was like, oh my god, yes. So yeah, just sad to see this thing just get like left behind, because the thing was very cool even when it first came out. We were like, whoa, a flying motorcycle in GTA Online, what the hell? Oh, I almost crashed right there. But yeah, this is actually really fun to fly too, because you can just go up and down, just let it go, and they go up. You can go for a pretty long time too. I think people can fly this thing for a while because they use this thing a lot. You can land right here without crashing, and land it, and then you can just land and then go up and then boost again, and then you can do some flips too. Okay, I'm just gonna do some flips here. We'll go back flip, open it again, and then woo. Be careful you don't crash with this thing, because you can die in it. I mean, this thing only takes one missile too, like the Oppressor Mark II, but like this thing, I don't know. I think this thing is way better. I just kind of hated that you have to go to research to unlock the missile. That was the only bad thing about this thing. But I had nothing bad from this thing. You can cross water. I just crossed that right there. So not a bad thing. If you really want, I suggest buying it. But you gotta have the missiles. If not, this thing is useless, because you only have his miniguns that don't do anything. They're just normal miniguns, so it'll take forever to kill somebody. So yeah, it's the Oppressor Mark I. so I doesn't this thing get left behind. So on to number one.